Hello, guitar internet world. Today I want to show you some exercises that I love and that I've been helping some students go through that really help you become free with your triads. Now I've noticed that in order to really find that freedom to be able to do more difficult things like maybe upper structure triads or triad pairs, just having more options when you're playing rhythm guitar, voice leading when you're playing chords, stuff like that, you really have to have this down. So I have a lot of semi-pro students that come in, pretty advanced students that they know like their cage shapes, or they've seen arpeggio shapes like on the internet across the fretboard. And I guess what I found is like you can learn those, but to be free, you almost have to like discover the shapes on your own because it helps retain them and then it helps you connect with them. So the first thing I do is I like to put on a drone note. So this is just an A cello note. When I type it in, it's kind of just a drone note, but it's not a drone note, it's a drone note. A drone note. Anyway, here it is. So I use these all the time. So this is just an A. So here's the idea. You can start with the shape that you're comfortable with. So like this here is that 5th fret area, like an A bar chord kind of area, but I'm just playing strings 2, 3, and 4, so that ends up being like 5th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret, 1, 3, 5. So I think it's really important to sing the numbers as you're playing them to start, just so you can start connecting them in your head and like how they feel with that drum. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slowly start trying to find different places to play those same notes, going this way and this way. So instead of playing the 5 here, we can try it here. 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. Now that might be like your whole day of practice is just getting comfortable with that new note in there, and feeling how it sounds and how to reach it in context of like the music. Eventually you're gonna find more though. 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. There's almost like too many ways to do this on the guitar. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, just slowly expand, slowly, like it's kind of like you got your flashlight and you're just like illuminating the path, as you go. Okay, so as you're doing this and you get farther and farther, what I also like about the drone note is it kind of helps things feel more musical. I like to create music with it as soon as I can. So now that I've got a few new notes in here, I might be like 1, 3, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 3, 1, 1, 3, 5, 1, 1, 3, 1, 5, 5, 1, 1, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 5, 5, 1. And that was all kind of in that area that I just was showing you. Now eventually, whole guitar neck. You just should be fairly free going around and creating music with it. That's step number 1. All right, so for part 2, now that you can play your arpeggios up and down the neck everywhere, we're gonna play them together as just triads. So here's back to that original shape that we started with before, our 5, 3, 1. So let's find some new places to play those same notes. So, here's another inversion of that where we just kind of move the 1 up to the first string. So we've got 1, 5, 3. Here's like a lower one where we've got our 3, 1, 5. And here's another one. Oh no, my drone ran out. There we go. So now we got 1, 5, 3. Got like the little bar there. And then once we got that, we can just move up to the next arpeggio. So instead of like, that's got the 1 on top, but now if we go up to like the 3rd on top, I've got like 3, 1, 5. And I can kind of take that through the guitar neck. And then the next area, I got the 5 on top of my voicing. So now we've got like a lot of ways to play these and a lot of different melody notes on top. Now that's really the important one, right? Because when we're voice leading or soloing or any of that stuff, the top note in the chord is the one that's going to feel most like the melody. So, yeah, let's make some music with it. So I'm going to be as melodic as I can. Hopefully it sounds good. Great. Okay, I'm gonna add some chromaticism here now to give it, so I just have more options, make some more music. So I'll do like chromatic approach notes, like, or maybe enclosures, that kind of sound, and try to make some music with this. Not the coolest thing in the world, but still making some music and, really trying to become free with our basic triads. All right, so now that you've put in all that work mastering those exercises, you kind of have to do it all over again with the other triad types. I promise this pays off. I know it's a ton of work. But this is how you get that really strong foundation so you can be free with these. So now instead of doing 1, 3, 5, you do 1, flat, 3, 5. And yeah, again, you just kind of play around, explore the neck. It should be easier now that you know how to do the major one and you have your 1, 3, and 5 everywhere on the neck. You just take the 3 and you flat it. 1, flat, 3, 5, 1, flat, 3. Yeah, that kind of thing. And then again, you do your chords or whatever, all over the neck. And then the other triads to do is we have your diminished triads, your 1, flat, 3, flat, 5. This one's been incredibly useful for me. So don't just ignore those the weirder ones because they don't come up as much. They will come up as you get as you want to play more and more things. And then there's also the augmented triad, which is your 1, 3, sharp 5. And these ones are usually a little bit more difficult for people to sing. So really important to sing is you go 1, 3, sharp 5, 1, 3, sharp 5, 1. Get real comfortable with that. And once you can do all that really well, you've mastered your triads, and hopefully you're incredibly free with them and ready to throw them on some songs.